for me personally, it's very important. But millions of Christians have found it a really invaluable summary of the Christian faith. It opens with a wonderful summary of the faith, and it does all the things that you need a little book of questions and answers, a little book of Christian instruction to do. It even serves, not just as an instructional book, but as a guide for devotions, a way to introduce your children to the faith. It does so many things as a guide to preaching. It was meant to be used as a guide for the evening sermon in the Reformed churches. So, in the providence of God, a lot of things came together in the writing of the Catechism, even though the principal authors and editors were fairly young. They drew on a lot of wonderful texts and did a very good job of synthesizing a number of things to make this, I think, if not uniquely, a particularly valuable articulation of the Christian faith that is accessible to almost anyone.
And you did your doctoral dissertation on one of the authors.
Yeah, so I worked on Caspar Olevianus, and he is a contributor, probably not a major author, but he contributed Question 80 most famously, and then probably one other question.
But what's the historical background here? Zacharias Ursinus is a former Lutheran, right? He was trained by Melanchthon?
That's right. So he studied at Wittenberg and was with Melanchthon, one of his students, for about 7 years. And so really enmeshed in confessional Lutheran theology, piety, and practice. It's interesting, we don't entirely know everything that transpired as he became Reformed, but about the time Melanchthon died in 1560, he makes a break in some ways, with his Lutheran past, not altogether, and that's evident in the Heidelberg Catechism. He travels around a couple of different times. He even actually had a little autograph book, and he collected autographs from all of these famous figures whom he got to meet. So he was aware that he was with a lot of Bullinger and Beza and lots of other influential people, and he obviously spent years with Melanchthon.